Hello, everyone. Welcome inside the Citrus TV studios for OPP at the half. Syracuse and Maryland getting at it at the Dome. I'm with Matt Liberman and Zach Lane. I'm Christian Guzman. Which player has impressed you so far in the first half?
Christian, when I look at it, I have to look at Frank Howard. Has 5 steals in the half so far. Has also shown the ability to light it up in the score column. He's not afraid to shoot threes like he used to. He gets it. He's open. He's taking the shot. He's not afraid to. Just have to make sure you don't get too trigger happy with that because he's taking a few too many.
See, Matt, you got to look at O'Shea Brissett. The freshman, really impressive. You know, he can take it to the hole. He can shoot the ball. But you know what? He's outscoring Tyus Battle right now. And that, I think, is the most impressive thing to take away from this half for Syracuse.
Yeah, Tyus still bothered with that lower back bruise that he suffered against Toledo. Let's take a look at those first half stats. Syracuse only leading by 1 over Maryland, 36-35. The three-point percentage, though, looks dreadful, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely abysmal. Just 2 for 13. Again, like I said, Frank Howard taking a lot of threes. O'Shea Brissett, Tyus Battle as well, hasn't shown the ability to make it so far.
Yeah, those three-pointers really bad, but you got to look at those rebounds, too. Syracuse really has some size now, and they're really showing in that rebound column, Christian.
Yeah, let's get to that size that Syracuse now has. Really, it was only Daewon Coleman that you had, and maybe Tyler Lydon, not the biggest guys in the center, but now you've got Barama Sidibe, a better Pascal Chukwu. Matt, this looks like a bigger and better Syracuse team than last year.
Yeah, this team is absolutely huge. When you look at the average size of rotation players, it's 6'8", Christian. That is humongous. When you compare that, 6'8" is bigger than some of the guys on the other team that are playing center. So when you look at this team, the size in the zone is incredible. Jim Boeheim said it himself, size matters in basketball, and so when you look at it, if you have a guy at the top of the zone that's 6'5", another guy that's 6'6", they're going to pressure the opposing guards, and they're going to pressure them well. If they take it in the zone, you have a 7'2" shot blocker in there.
See, Matt, I like the guys in the paint. You got to look at Barama Sidibe. That dude really put on a block party for the Syracuse defense. And Pascal Chukwu was actually getting in there on offense. He had a basket or two, and the one thing that you like to see is the guy can actually jump.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he had the one lob in this game. That's something he hasn't really shown so far this season. But you know what? If this is a good sign for things to come for Syracuse, then I want to see more of it.
Yeah, but the guy getting them that ball is Frank Howard. Matt, you mentioned it. He's been great so far. Zach, I want to hear your opinions on what Frank Howard has done so far in this game.
Well, Christian, you got to look at his defense. Those 5 steals, as you mentioned, really impressive. And, you know, last year he took kind of a back seat for John Gillen to come in. But now he's showing Jim Boeheim why, as a senior, he deserves to be playing. And those 5 steals, really big thing. And, of course, he can shoot the 3, too, and he showed us that, too.
Yeah, he certainly has. Great all-around game so far, Christian, from him.
Well, this game not over yet, 36-35 at halftime. Matt, who comes out and win this?
I think it's going to be Syracuse by a score of 81-77. Very close game so far. 2 very underrated teams, in my opinion, but when you look at it, again, it just has to go down to the size and athleticism of SU. They're so big. They have so many athletic players like Tyus Battle. O'Shea Brissett is a freak athletically. When you look at him, he has muscles on top of muscles, and he can jump out of the building. Same thing with Tyus Battle, so I think SU comes out with a win in this one.
See, I think Syracuse is going to win 75-68, and that's because we haven't seen Tyus Battle really kick it into drive yet, but the second half, Christian, really look for him to come out and really start scoring, whether it's on the jumper, the 3, driving to the hole, maybe a dunk or 2, but tell you what, Tyus Battle, he's going to come alive in the second half, and it's really going to lift Syracuse in this one.
Yeah, he's been a second half performer in pretty much every single game this season so far.
So both our analysts think that Syracuse will pull away eventually in the second half. What would happen? Well, you have to tune in to OTN here for the postgame show, Orange Press Pass here in the Citrus TV studios. For Matt and Zach, I'm Christian Guzman. Enjoy the rest of the game, Syracuse.